Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jerma here with the Q&A Answers video. Gonna be playing some Left 4 Dead 2 in the background. I was playing with Booman61. A lot of you guys might know who that is. He has the voice of gold, in my opinion. Just wanted to have something in the background that you could watch or you could pay attention to while you hear these answers. And just like my last Q&A video, gonna pick out maybe 7 or 8 good questions, really answer them as in-depth as I possibly can. Maybe pick out a couple funny ones too. But thank you everybody for your questions, I really appreciate it. So let's get this rolling, huh? So the first question is going to be from Carnardo BBQ, and it was one of the top comments, so I'm going to have to answer it. It is, who is your favorite porn star? That's how we're going to open this one up, guys. Well, to be completely honest with you, I don't really have one. I don't really care too much about it that I'm like, that's my favorite one. I love her so much. But yeah, I guess I don't really have one. I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to that type of thing, so I don't have one. Secondly, the next question is going to come from Aether777, which was also a top comment. He asks, have you ever met any of your fans in real life? And the answer is no. I don't really actually ever plan to. And the reason why I say that is only because I'm not really that famous. There's only, I think, just over 14,000 people that are subscribed to this channel, so I think it would be pretty much impossible to ever run into one of my fans. But if I ever did, if I ever ran into any of you guys in real life, I would shake your hand, give you a salute, and say, hey, what is up, dude? And we would go get lunch, dinner, coffee, I don't know. But if I ever met anybody in real life that was a fan of my channel, I would definitely treat them with respect. I would say hello, and we would talk about video games. Next up, we have AdamsWeFull, who asks, and he was not the only one who asked this question. I get this question all the time, so I figured why not answer it so you guys all know the truth. It's, do you have a girlfriend? And the answer is no. I do not currently have a girlfriend. I don't plan on having a girlfriend anytime soon. I am single and loving it. No, but I've had girlfriends in the past. I had one in college. I had one before that. I had one in high school. Lately, I've kind of just stepped away from the dating game for a while, focusing on other more important things in my life. So currently, no, I do not have a girlfriend. So Thunder Shadow 991 asks, what is the stupidest thing you have ever done? And I got that a lot in the comments this time, and I will answer that. The stupidest thing I have ever done is probably playing the Karate Kid with my older brother downstairs on the pull-out couch. Now, hold on. Bear with me for a second. So, we had a pull-out couch back when I was like probably 11 or 12 years old. And we used to play this game called the Karate Kid, because obviously the Karate Kid, the old movie, not the one with Jaden Smith, the old original one, had recently come out. And we loved it. We wanted to be the Karate Kid. We always were messing around. But we would always do it on the pull-out couch, and we would always pretend to fly off the couch. So one day, we were playing this game, and my brother got a little too close with a roundhouse kick, forcing me to fly really off of the back of the couch, smashing the back of my head into our fireplace. So I stood up, grabbed the back of my head, crying, and I looked at my hand, and all of a sudden I started screaming because it was covered in blood. And from that point on, it was just mayhem. I was screaming, blood was pouring out of my head. My parents woke up, I had to get rushed to the hospital, and I had to get 6 staples in the back of my head, and there's still a scar there from where the staples were. So that probably takes the cake for dumbest thing I've ever done. So next up, I want to talk about my Team Fortress 2 server that no longer exists. Now, this wasn't really a question, but I get this a lot. People really want to know what the hell happened to the Team Fortress 2 server. Now, let me back up for a second. I want to fill in some of the new guys that probably have no idea what I'm talking about. I used to have a Team Fortress 2 server that it was open to the public. Anybody could play on it. I wanted to go in there, do events all the time, and it for a little while, it worked out okay. But it had a lot of lag issues. People would join the game, and then randomly, everybody would just, crash out. Everyone would lag out, and I didn't know what the solution was. I sent in support tickets. I sent in different queries on how to fix it, And I got back a response saying, oh, well, we're just going to change you to a new IP and just give the new IP to everybody else. And I said, well, I just recently gave everyone this old IP, and I just didn't want to confuse everybody by being like, oh, yeah, remember the server I just told you to join and favorite? Well, erase that and then join this one. Plus, it was also really, really expensive. I don't have the money right now to support that, so I do apologize, but in the future, when I can be more sustainable with it, I will try to bring that back. But as of right now, the server is closed for good. So I apologize about that. Following up with some more questions, this one is from Doogies SeaGod24. He asks, do you follow any sports? And the answer is I do. Very, very, very diehard sports fan here. Big Boston Red Sox fan, big Patriots fan. Funny you mention sports because the Patriots, they're in the Super Bowl. They made it to the Super Bowl actually like 2 nights ago, so that's really exciting. And they're playing the New York Giants in the Super Bowl. And if any of you guys are football fans, American football fans, let me rephrase that, you will know that these two teams, the Patriots and the Giants, this is a rematch. This is a Super Bowl rematch from a few years ago, like 5 years ago or something like that. But yeah, and we lost last time. They whooped our butts in like the last 2 minutes of the game, and I was pissed. No, but yeah, this is a good rematch. Should be an awesome game. I cannot wait. But besides football and baseball, I don't really follow any other sport. It's kind of unfortunate because our hockey team, the Boston Bruins, they just won the Stanley Cup this past year. And I was just like, wait, what happened? Who won Stanley? What, huh? But yeah, I need to get back into hockey. I need to find a way to make it interesting for me, because we have a good team. Next is a question by Kuzka. I think I'm saying that right. And they ask, hello, Germa. Do you draw at all? If so, what artists inspire you? If not, do you have any favorite artists in general? Now, I'll answer this. I do not draw. I am terrible at drawing. My minor in college, believe it or not, is art. But I don't know how to draw at all. I'm terrible at it. I can barely draw stick figures. The reason why I answered this question is because do you have any favorite artists in general? I do. Doug TenNapel. If you watched my first Enlighten video, you will know that Doug TenNapel is the guy that made the Neverhood. He made Earthworm Jim. And he also is a very, very talented graphic novelist. He makes some of the most awesome graphic novels ever. He's got like, I think maybe 15 or 20 graphic novels now, and they're all really, really good. So I suggest if you're into graphic novels, and if you're into art in general, he has an unbelievable style, and you gotta check him out. The next one, this one, I get this all the time as well. What headset do you use? I use a Turtle Beach X11 headset. Gonna start answering these now a little faster, try to get through another 3 or 4 before the video ends. So, rapid fire mode, here we go. What video game have you had the most emotional response to? Chrono Trigger by far. Chrono Trigger definitely got me really, really worked up at some of the parts in that game. Definitely Chrono Trigger. Can you lend me some of your sexiness? Yeah, sure, here you go. Sexiness acquired. There you go, you should be good now. What was your major in college? Communication. Communication is film, TV, and radio. Somebody asked, mana mana? And my answer is, doo 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 doo. There you go. And lastly, somebody asked, are you ever going to do a serious Let's Play? The answer is absolutely yes. When Diablo 3 comes out, I am going to do a ton of content on that game, so expect a really more comprehensive Let's Play when Diablo 3 launches, who knows when. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all your questions. We will do another one of these in probably another couple weeks. Not sure, I'll let you guys know when I want some more questions. I can even pull some from here and the last video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everybody.